Hello everybody, I'm your friendly devil Let's Player Spider. I want to welcome you back to Let's Play The Dig. As we left off, we ended up on some planet, somewhere. Curious. Spacesuits. Jetpacks. I wonder what they are.
I guess this isn't a natural geological formation, right, Brink?
Look how close the stones fit. Like ancient Peruvian masonry.
So it's primitive.
There was nothing primitive about ancient Peruvian masonry, Commander Lowe.
Yeah, they were quite highly regarded on their masonry, even today, because they were so accurate. So there's nothing primitive if they're really accurate about their masonry, you know. And also it looks like some kind of a pedestal or a, you know, a launch pad. I think that may be Brink.
Brink. How are you doing, Brink?
You mean apart from being trapped on an alien planet with no idea of how to get back?
Exactly. You didn't really answer the question. I guess you're not doing too well.
This is a pretty desolate place.
Whoever once lived here, I think they are long since gone. So much dust. Undisturbed except by our own feet.
I got a feeling that these two are Mr. and Captain Obvious.
Can you make any sense of what you see here?
A good archaeologist doesn't expect to make sense of things until he's been digging at a site for years.
True.
We don't have years.
Well, you could.
Maybe years are all we have.
Exactly. That's what I said.
I hope you can figure some way out of this place. I don't think we'll be able to climb these walls.
In my years of studying rocks and ancient sites, I learned that sometimes the best way down is up, and sometimes the best way up is down.
Yeah, well, I hope that made sense to you, because it sure didn't make any sense to me.
Well, what he means is that if you cannot go up, get down. Boogie. Well, not really that, but still, you know, dig. So if we can't climb the walls, better dig. At some point, I will at least find a tunnel.
Thanks. Robbins. You doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This is the greatest story of my life. The only trouble is, I have no way of telling it to anybody.
Well, you can talk to us. Although we are in the same situation and know what's happening. She could be Mrs. Obvious. To the Mr. and Captain Obvious.
This place is as desolate as the Midwest.
Almost as desolate as the Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest has some life in it. This place doesn't.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
If only I had ruby slippers.
Well, don't you just realize that Boston called you a dog?
Thanks.
So, let's take a look around.
Where are you going, Lowe?
Somewhere.
I was gonna check for water. Or some way out of here.
Yeah? What are you gonna do?
I think we should remain together.
Fine. Follow me.
Yeah?
This is no longer a space expedition, Lowe.
So you're taking control, huh?
This is an archaeological dig.
No, it's not.
Therefore, I am the obvious leader.
No, you're not.
Fine. Whenever we need to dig something up, you can use the shovel.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, our first business is to survive.
Exactly.
Our second task is to get home. We need to work together, and I'm still the commander of this mission.
You don't know any more about surviving on an alien world than I do.
Yeah, but he knows more about
Lawson is
survival.
right, Ludger. He's the one with experience in survival, and we need someone in command.
That's what I said.
This is no time for a foolish power struggle.
Alright, I agree. For now.
Yeah, for now. In other words, you don't agree. You want to be the leader because you want to explore this area. You don't care about food, you don't care about water, you just want to look around and poke at stuff with your shovel and finger. Sometimes you hate archaeologists, don't you? But there's one archaeologist, well, two archaeologists, although the other one's not really an archaeologist. But let's say one archaeologist that we all love and care for. Indiana Jones. Good thing I played that game already. Otherwise I would be playing it next. And don't get me on Last Crusade, I won't be playing that game.
Fantastic! Look!
It's a spaceship.
More proof of alien life.
Do you think there's anyone or anything alive?
Well, looking at it,
It
it's
seems someone had to have been here.
for a very long time.
Let's hope they're peaceful.
It's been...
Gone.
They're gone. Trust me. When you look at a spaceship that looks like that, you could safely say that they're not around anymore and haven't been alive for hundreds of years. I mean, I don't know what metal this ship is made out of, but the way it looks like, I don't think it's gonna work or anything.
This alien technology is hopelessly ruined.
Yeah, by time and erosion. Well, let's go inside. Let's take a look. First time looking at alien technology.
Can you tell anything about what these people look like from the interior of their ship?
All this rust. Corrosion. Perhaps animals have moved things around. Hard to know what we're looking at. Let me look. Try not to disturb anything.
Oh, of course, Mr. Sensitive. Have your time.
Robbins. Maggie, does Brink look okay to you?
So far, he looks fine.
I'm okay, Commander. Thanks for your concern.
We all have to watch out for each other.
Even if you don't like it.
Toto, I don't think we're in
You already
Kansas
said that.
anymore.
If only I had ruby slippers.
I wonder how I can skip those lines.
Thanks.
So you're done,
Brink.
Brink?
Brink, how does Maggie seem to be holding up?
She seems to be fine, Commander.
I'm okay.
We all have to watch out for each other.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Brink?
You mean...
I hope you can figure some way... I don't think... Yeah, thanks.
I guess there was nothing for him to tell us. How about the hanging wire here?
We might need this wire later. I'm gonna see if I can pull it down.
First, shouldn't you turn the power off at the breaker box?
Don't you think that the power would be off already?
That was a joke, Lo.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Ah.
Stand back in case something comes down on our heads.
Well, what about you? That certainly doesn't look electrical.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
It's making shapes.
Changing shapes. Mathematical progressions of ever more complex polyhedrons.
Next time I suggest pulling a wire.
No, I'm glad you did. What could that have been?
Not a random electrical discharge.
Definitely not.
Maybe it's a kind of computer display.
Maybe.
Maybe to the aliens who piloted this ship it conveyed some meaningful information. But to me, it means absolutely nothing.
Well, it would mean absolutely nothing to pretty much anybody who saw that, except one of the shapes that it showed was the shape that they came in on, you know, on the Attila.
It still might be useful.
Hey, it's an adventure game. You always need some rope, wire, string, whatever.
Did any of you see? Was this here before that thing appeared?
No.
Of course it was. Do you think an electrical field can carry a solid object?
Well, we saw it drop, so it wasn't there. Let's examine it.
It's a rod. Engraved. 5 geometric shapes.
Interesting.
This wire isn't metal.
Well,
A transparent fiber cable.
those...
Silicone, probably.
Yeah, those exist.
I'm betting it carried data.
All wires don't have to have copper wires in them, you know. Our technology has advanced. Well, that's pretty much all we can do here. There's nothing else to look at. So let's go see what else there is around this plateau. Clearing, whatever you want to call it. Crater. Canyon. So let's go to this here. This is where we started, on the Dai. There's the wreck, there's something, and then there's something.
Not just plants, but creatures too. I'm not an archaeologist, but these look like bones to me.
But they are not lying where the animal died. They were placed here. Markers.
A grave?
Best guess.
And now a home for those rat-like things.
Very weird looking rat-like thing.
It looks like something is buried here.
Well, duh. That's what they said, that it's a grave. So, how about we dig it? Actually, let's go check the last place before we start doing any digging. Never know what happens if you go dig around in a place like this.
Do you think we could climb this slope?
No use. It doesn't go up all the way to the top.
The engravings on this wall, are they writing or decoration?
You're asking us?
Yeah, you're the one who deciphers these kind of things. These guys are just do other stuff, especially Boston. He's totally clueless of all of this. Well, guess we're going back to the graves. Let's see what we can dig up. Could be something useful in there. Like a crystal.
What? Are you just going to dig right in?
Yeah.
With a shovel?
Yeah.
You will destroy the site.
Well, boo-hoo.
I'm not doing archaeology right now, Brink.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something to help get us home.
There's no time
Your
to
name
be
will
discreet.
live forever. As the bone-headed space hero who destroyed precious data at the first alien archaeological site.
That's better than having my name live forever. As a commander of an expedition that disappeared and was never heard from again. Now get out of the way if you aren't gonna help, Brink. This might take a while.
This is definitely not the time to be discreet about archaeology, you know. Like we said before, it's about survival here, dumb shit. Jeez.
What a fine accomplishment, Commander. Now we have a pile of meaningless dirt and bones.
Well, it was...
Maybe not. You never know when an alien bone will prove useful.
Now that's good thinking, Maggie. And also, it was already just a pile of dirt and bones because it was a grave, you moron. What did you expect you were gonna find from there? Freaking treasure? Well, we found ourselves some tusks, bones, and a jawbone.
What do you think? Was this the skull of a sentient being?
Could have.
Or a pet? Or a beast of burden?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Well, it's bones, so yeah.
It's a strange-shaped jawbone. The teeth still look strong.
Looks pretty usual to me, you know. Any kind of jawbone looks like that. How about the tusk? Any info on that?
This is light, but it feels as strong as steel.
Well, it's a hollow bone. But then again, we don't know anything about their bone structures of these aliens, so...
Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth.
Oh, really? You think? Definitely Boston Law is not a thinker of the group. Well, that's all we have from there. We can't climb the slope, there's the wreck. That's pretty much all there is to this place, as far as I remember. Gather our thoughts. Or... well, that was interesting.
I think we can safely say this is not a natural weather phenomenon.
Definitely.
How about a mirage? Anyone voting for it being a mirage?
Several people
It
cannot
knew
see
we
the
were
same
here.
one.
It was trying to tell us something. Or show us something.
Don't be too quick to anthropomorphize.
How do we know what life looks like here?
It might be alive. Or it might be some kind of automatic guidance system. We triggered it in that ruined ship, and now it's leading us.
You mean this is the last gasp of a holographic tour guide?
It could be.
Or the Port Authority. Maybe it's telling us we're under arrest. Come quietly, or self-aiming lasers will toast us to cinders in 15 seconds.
You got only 15
Stop
seconds
it.
to comply.
Maybe you can think that's funny, but the last thing I need is some mischievous boy trying to give me the creeps.
If I wanted to give you the creeps, I'd tell you that it was the ghost of a long-dead alien.
How do you know it isn't a ghost?
Yeah, how do you know?
What? You think this is where aliens end up when they die? If it is, then this place better be hell, because it sure isn't my idea of heaven.
Now you're starting to give me the creeps.
Seventh circle of hell, maybe. You know?
It's too small and dark to see if this hole leads anywhere.
Well, let's take our trusty shovel again and dig it up. It's your words, Brink. Can't go up,
I'm gonna
go
see
down.
if I can enlarge the hole. Maybe there's something under here.
Yeah, maybe something lives down in that hole.
The utterances of experts.
You're so uptight. Well, not really uptight, but he's full of himself. Or full of
The
something.
ground is soft here. Loose. I think this used to be an opening, and over the years, wind has filled it up with sand and dirt.
Here, let me see. Yes, that's right. You're probably right.
That means the ground is treacherous.
Yeah.
It could be hollow under there.
They're both standing on the
Commander,
hole.
I think it's time for an archaeologist to do the digging.
Yeah, he's careful with that.
I'm used to dealing with drifted soil.
The shovel is yours, Brink.
Yeah, at least he's an expert
Just be
on that,
careful.
so he can do that.
The ground's pretty unstable. My feet kept sinking.
My whole training is to be careful. Not to charge in with guns blazing. Finally, a good use for my extensive training.
Finally, you can do something that you like. Yeah. I'm Brink. I will do anything better than you. Yeah. Sorry. He just rubs me the wrong way sometimes. The way he acts.
No! It's completely... I can't... No!
Well,
Brink! I couldn't get to him in time. I couldn't.
It happened too fast. How long a drop is it?
Looks like the rubble has formed a ramp. Follow me.
well, it seems like a ramp now. Brink doesn't seem to be doing too good.
Here he is. He's not moving.
Brink. Boston. He's dead.
Yeah, I was about to say he doesn't seem to be breathing either.
I should have been the one digging.
Then you'd be the dead one.
It was my responsibility to.
Brink and I are not children or trained monkeys.
Now these things
We're
happen.
responsible adults.
Yeah. He
Could have
took
been any of
responsibility.
us. and there's not a thing you could have done to prevent it.
Exactly. It's not your fault.
But to lose Brink, and we've only been up here.
Look, you can't keep me safe, and I can't keep you safe. So there's no particular reason for us to stay together.
Well, it's
Our odds of
safety,
getting back to Earth are better if we work separately on figuring this place out.
but still, it's.
I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Yeah, this is not a horror
Why?
game, but
Because we're safer together?
yeah, you could be.
Ask Brink about that.
Well, you
Because
don't.
maybe
it's-
I won't know what I'm seeing without you to help me understand it.
Yeah.
If you find something interesting, the communicators still work. Till then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Well, he's a.
Maggie, it's against every rule of military action for an officer to be separated from his command.
Boston, this isn't a military action. And you don't have a command. There's just you and me, and we both know exactly the same amount about this situation, which is to say, nada, nothing, zip. If we suddenly find ourselves facing an army, then you're in command again. Until then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Nobody likes you when you smart off like that.
Yeah, all my psychological tests as a kid said that I didn't work well with others.
So this is what failure feels like.
And also, what's in your mind, Boston? Oh, you took the shovel. And also, kind of cold-hearted from her. Seriously, Brink dies and she goes totally emotionless. I mean, did you hear any emotion when she spoke? Really cold, man. Really cold. But, yeah, Brink is dead. I know I was a bit of an asshole to him, but he was also being, you know, full of himself. But, oh well. Poor Brink. Well, we're gonna continue from here next time. Explore this underground facility, whatever this place is, and see what we find. So until then, I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. A good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.